Welcome to this deep dive. We're going to explore something pretty fascinating today.
Yes, the symbolism of numbers. It runs deep in esoteric traditions.
And we're zeroing in on the number 12, how it shows up in maybe unexpected places. Think Freemasonry, Greek mythology.
Exactly. We're using some material from an introduction that actually links Hercules.
Yes, that's
Hercules with Freemasonry. It's quite a lens.
Okay, so our mission here is to get why 12 is so significant and maybe more importantly, how that ancient Hercules story, his labors,
Right.
how that can be read as this powerful allegory for, well, personal growth, something you can actually relate to today.
Let's unpack it. So in esoteric thought, especially Masonic stuff, you often hear about certain numbers, right?
Sure, like 3, 5, 7, they carry symbolic weight, foundational ideas.
Definitely. But this source points out that 12 keeps surfacing with real frequency, real power.
Like it's tying different threads together,
Sort of, yeah.
binding layers of symbolism across traditions. Think about it.
You've got the 12 tribes of Israel. That points towards, spiritual community, a divine covenant.
Then the 12 apostles, bearers of a sacred message.
Exactly. And even looking outwards, cosmically, the 12 signs of the zodiac, charting celestial influence, that cosmic resonance.
So it's not random. The repetition, it suggests something deeper, right? An archetype.
Precisely. An archetype for maybe completeness,
Yeah.
cyclical progression, a kind of sacred order to things.
Which brings us neatly to Hercules, the 12 labors.
Yes, we all sort of know the myths. Superhuman strength, battling monsters.
But the source we're looking at really emphasizes that these labors, they're deeply allegorical.
Ah, okay. Not just literal fights.
Not just literal. They offer insights into, well, us, the human condition, the hero's journey, and very much this process of inner transformation.
Right. And just quick context on Hercules, son of Zeus, massive strength, but also tragedy.
The madness induced by Hera, killing his family.
Yes, that part. So, seeking atonement, the Oracle of Delphi basically tells him, go serve King Eurystheus, perform these penances.
And those became the 12 labors.
Those became the labors.
So, allegorically speaking, each labor wasn't just about, say, wrestling a boar.
No, the material frames them as symbolic confrontations, not just external chaos, but internal struggles.
Like what? Fear, temptation.
Fear, temptation, arrogance, despair, all that internal stuff we wrestle with.
Give me an example from the text.
Okay, slaying the Nemean lion, its hide was supposedly impenetrable, right?
Right.
Allegorically, maybe that's tackling a problem or a fear or a habit that feels untouchable by normal means. You need a different approach, maybe an internal shift.
Or descending into the underworld for Cerberus. That sounds pretty symbolic.
Hugely. Confronting death itself or the subconscious, those really deep primal fears we have.
Okay, I see the allegorical angle. And the link to Freemasonry comes in how?
Well, the source presents these labors as stages of purification, of transformation.
Echoing that core journey in initiatory traditions, darkness to light.
Exactly that. Ignorance to wisdom. It lines up with ideals like moral fortitude, self-discipline, that whole pursuit of enlightenment.
So the struggles Hercules faces are like steps on that path.
Very much so. The material even compares the initiate's journey to the fool, in the Pero sense maybe. Not unintelligent, but...
Stepping into the unknown, taking that first leap.
Yes, that leap of faith onto a path that's going to be difficult, but transformative.
So the real value here, for you listening, engaging with these archetypes, like Hercules' labors viewed this way. It's not just ancient history.
Not at all. It gives you a framework, tools even, for thinking about your own journey, your own spiritual, ethical growth.
The core idea really being that this ancient story, seen allegorically, acts like a map.
A map for that universal process, purification, transformation. It echoes through so many traditions.
Which leaves us with a final thought to mull over, straight from the source material we discussed.
Go on.
How might your perspective change if you started viewing the big challenges in your own life? The obstacles, the tough times, not just as problems, but as stages, as your own labors, perhaps. How might that shift how you think about personal growth and that ongoing search for inner wisdom?
Something definitely worth reflecting on.